women of our generation were fighting for so many different things. The sexual freedom and the pill, the fact that we were in charge of our own bodies. You know, you couldn't have relationships unless you were married. And in those days, a marriage was a bit like ownership. You were there for life. I mean, I was brought up like that. Actually, I'm not sure how realistic that is.
And a lot of people would just be shocked. Like, you're a model and you want to learn how to cook, you want to be in the kitchen, you know, it's rough, it's dirty, it's this and that.
I have 2 boys, and when I went back to modelling after having a few months off after having my son, they put me on the classics board, which is basically like, you're an old bird, you know.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, see you later. And it really upset me. You know, you can juggle both, and people should realise how hard a woman is working, not just criticise them for working.
It's a precious thing. Sex is a precious thing. But I don't really believe in casting it far and wide and going mad, because I think sometimes people can end up feeling used. But however, for me, it's more about relationships. So I think you just have to be careful, and I've always believed in trying to trust instincts.
Female chefs are no longer female chefs. And if you hold your own, if you start and they realize, oh, I can't mess with this girl, you know, they'll treat you just like anyone else.
I went to two different secondary schools. I went to a girls' school where I was like very much myself, and I was like bullied for being nerdy and geeky and doing my hair in a stupid way. So I thought, I'm gonna go to this new school and be someone different and be like everyone else. So maybe I'll fit in more. So.
But yes, there can be so much bullying, can't there?
And that's how and then in time I realized that's not me though.
No.
Even though I'm more cooler, I hate it. I hate it more than being hated. So to be myself was when I was most happiest. So what if I'm weird or I do my hair a certain way? That's who I am.
Sometimes you have to cut loose if you're not getting what you're giving in return. So I tend to, it's not necessarily a positive thing, but sometimes you have to have, as you get older, you start to have to respect yourself and say like, no, enough is enough. So I've had to cut out a couple of boyfriends and things like that. It's painful, but you always come out on the other side like, your own company is better than bad company.
So you can't just live for your husband or partner. When you get to my age, you have to have your own thing. So keep nurturing your own thing, something else outside of your work.
Wisdom should be passed on. I think advice definitely should be shared.